Hello, hope you're having a great day. Now today is Saturday, and just like last Saturday, and I think the Saturday before last, I'm starting this video after my boxing session. My boxing sessions on a Saturday are at 12 noon, so it sort of changes how I go about my morning routine. I did get up at 7:30 again this morning, which is, I think, 5 days in a row, which is amazing. My new alarm that I made is really working, so yeah, really happy about that. It was definitely a struggle. It seems to be getting harder and harder every day. And the way I see that is that my laziness is sort of fighting back against me. But yeah, really happy that I got up on time. I did sort of struggle to start getting going. You know, I sort of sat down for a good half an hour on the bed before I actually got going. And then when I'd got to, getting through my walk around the block and writing in my journal and meditating, it was already about 9:30, I think. And then I decided that I'm not going to have a home workout because boxing is at 12 and I was feeling absolutely broken. So yeah, didn't bother having a workout, didn't bother having a cold shower, and I actually dived straight into working on some parts here at home. So yeah, I've had a really busy morning. I just about finished doing what I was doing on the parts, and yeah, quickly got ready for boxing and got to boxing a few minutes late. And yeah, boxing was intense. It was with the coach that does the more fitness-based stuff. And yeah, the session was actually only an hour long. It's normally longer than an hour. You normally get, more than your money's worth. But yeah, today it was just an hour, but it was intense. Like, we was doing sort of just rounds and rounds and rounds of different things. So, we do 2 minutes of us all facing the coach and him telling us whatever exercises to do, jumping jacks, star jumps, squats, push-ups or whatever. Then we sort of went straight into 2 minutes of shadow boxing, and, all the while he's coming round and sort of trying to encourage you and trying to, persuade you to go as sharp as you can and give it everything. And then we go straight into 2 minutes of body sparring. We'd already sort of got our gloves and put them at the side, and it already sort of arranged us into pairs so that we could go straight into the body sparring. And then after that we went into work on the bag, with our partner, like taking it in turns, a minute each, like giving it everything you've got, again with him walking around, encouraging you to give it all that you've got. And then between some of the rounds he'd say go and get a drink or whatever, but yeah, it's really intense. But when you're pushing yourself to the limit, and it literally feels like you're pushing yourself past the limit in these boxing classes, that's where the gains are made in fitness. If you're not out of your comfort zone, if you're not sort of feeling like you can barely handle it, then you're not going to get any fitter, are you? So literally felt like I was dying at multiple times during the boxing session. But I am definitely noticing that, at the end of a round, say, and I am completely knackered, and feel like I can't go on, I'm definitely noticing now that it's only taking half a minute or so for me to recover, right? So the recovery times are getting less and less. I remember when I first started boxing, everything we did, I didn't have a chance to recover. It would take me 5 minutes, 10 minutes to recover, and by then obviously we're cracking on with the next stages of the workout. So yeah, it's really cool to sort of notice my fitness improving as time goes on, as it should be, because I do put so much effort into my fitness. It is the most important thing in my life, right? Now, we'll be banging out a workout here at home this evening. Probably going to do a shoulder session. That's what I'm on next in terms of my home workouts. And that's sort of another reason why it definitely wasn't wise to do a shoulder session before my boxing class, because boxing is really hard on my shoulders. But right now I need to jump in a shower and then work out what I'm going to be doing with the rest of my day. I definitely need to chip away at some editing today at some point. But, on the other hand, it is Saturday. I have already been working hard on my car stuff and my fitness. So, I don't know, maybe I'll spend the afternoon with my beautiful girlfriend. I'm sure she's got plans to go shopping or whatever. All right, so we ended up going for a bit of a window shopping trip earlier on in a local shopping centre, and I was absolutely knackered walking around the shops. And in fact, on the way home, I ended up falling asleep in the car. But once I got back, I dived into doing all the work that I needed to do. I still needed to edit yesterday's video on this channel and, create some posts for my social media and that sort of thing. And then I dived into editing the next video on the other channel. I've only made a small dent in that edit, still loads of work to do, but some work has been done. And now my beautiful girlfriend is knocking up our dinner, which means I need to hurry up and have that shoulder workout that I plan to have this evening. So I'm going to use my light dumbbells and I'm going to do some side lateral raises. Then I'll sit on the sofa and do some shoulder presses. I'll hold them like this because when I do it in the gym, I hold it like this. I have found that when I hold them like this, I'm able to do sort of 50 reps instead of 100 reps like this with the light dumbbells. But yeah, my shoulders are broken, so I'm probably not even going to be able to do that. But, you know, I'll go to failure as usual, and then I'll pick up the heavier dumbbells, which are actually recently made heavier. Yeah, there's 10 kilos on each one now. And yeah, I'm going to do these things. I've never actually done those since I've made them heavier, so we'll see how that goes. If it feels like my arms are going to fall off, then I'll just drop the weight, you know. Can't let my ego make me end up getting injured. But yeah, they're the 3 exercises, 2 sets as usual. Then I'm going to dive in the shower quick, and then I can have my massive dinner that my beautiful girlfriend is making for me. When my beautiful girlfriend was trying to decide what we should have for dinner today, she asked me, do you want chicken or steak? And I think I made the right decision. Chicken. And steak. Well, after my monster dinner, I dived into some work on my MacBook, had some emails to answer, and then I chipped away more at the next video on the car channel. And then about 9:30, I just stopped working, and then me and Kat watched a film. And I'm actually really happy with how much of the next video on the car channel I've managed to edit today. I would like to get it out tomorrow. That's going to take hours and hours and hours of editing during the day tomorrow, but yeah, it might actually be possible. It's now 11:10 and the movie's just finished that we were watching, and I'm feeling exhausted, but I'm feeling like good exhausted, like deservedly exhausted, deservedly tired. I remember years ago where I literally used to have to smoke weed to make myself tired to go to sleep, and I was in that frame of mind where it was like, well, I can't sleep without smoking weed. And I remember when I used to sort of go through, you know, phases of giving up weed, and used to like sort of for the first time in ages experience actual tiredness instead of like forced tiredness. Although it is a load of rubbish, weed doesn't make you sleepy anyway. But yeah, it's awesome when you feel like deservedly tired. And yeah, now at 11:10, I am going to get ready and we're going to go to bed. We haven't had our smoothie yet, so I definitely want to have that. I know it's not advisable to have a load of fruit, which is essentially a load of sugar, just before I go to bed. But, you know, I like to make sure that I have that smoothie every day. You know, kiwi fruits, blueberries, pomegranate juice and natural yogurt. And as I've said so many times on this channel, I believe everyone should have kiwi fruits and blueberries every day. They're just so healthy for you. But yeah, today's been awesome. You know, I've really sort of worked hard in terms of my fitness. I've chipped away at quite a lot of work on the MacBook, managed to, you know, do some work on some car parts, you know, practical work on some car parts this morning. So yeah, for a Saturday, it's been a very productive, hard working Saturday, which is the way it should be. You know, weekends aren't for resting, you know, weekends are for the week. You know, don't fall into this trap of just assuming that you have to switch off on Saturday and Sunday. No, not at all. They're just another 2 days in the week where you can crack on with things that are important to you, you know, whether it be business, whether it be fitness or whatever. And yeah, tomorrow I'm looking forward to another busy day. And yeah, I'm just feeling like really good about life. Like, you know, this is now like, what, 5 days I think it is that I've managed to get up at 7:30 in the morning, you know, after really failing to get up on time for well, weeks and weeks and weeks, really. And yeah, I've known for a long time that if I can get into this rhythm where I am getting up early every day, everything else with a lot of effort kind of falls into place, and then I just feel better about life. I get more done and make the most of the days. But yeah, just the actual concept of getting up early every day and attacking the day just makes my whole life just feel a million times better. So yeah, long may it continue, So I'm going to go and get myself ready for bed, have my smoothie, as I say, but I will be back for another video tomorrow for those of you that want to follow me on my day. As always, in the meantime, feel free to say hello in the comments and we'll have a chat, or get in touch through the usual channels. All links to everything will be in the description as usual. But other than that, I'll speak to you tomorrow.